No announcements this week. We're just gonna fire off the intro straight away, and yeah, see you all soon. Boom, boom. Welcome. Another day, another problem with streaming to Facebook. I guess Facebook has updated their privacy policy and don't allow platforms like Restream to stream there anymore. I'm not actually sure, but I mean, who cares? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's get straight into it, shall we? We have a whole bunch of demos because last week I was unavailable. So we're going to start with Music's 3. Let's have a quick listen to Lily Future Rave Remix. Pretty good start to the stream, I think, that one. Good amount of energy. I feel like how do I explain this? The track is it's sitting in the box, like it's doing everything it has to. It's not doing anything crazy, it's not doing anything too weird and wacky, but I feel like you can definitely experiment a little bit more with a few things. The first thing is the vocal, right? So you have this vocal where you have this sort of female voice, which is borderline sort of chipmunk, and you have the sort of the male voice, which is sort of down an octave. I would definitely, instead of playing them at the same time all the way throughout the track, I would play around with those layers. So I'd have, like just the female vocal start for maybe 8 bars or 16 bars. Then I would introduce that layer of the sort of the male or the lower registry vocal. And then I would chop and change in between different combinations. So there's a little bit more variation on the vocal track. Wilson said, good choice of snaps. I agree. This track had good attention to detail with the sort of percussive elements. Recently we've had a lot of tracks where the percussion has just sort of been like thrown in there, First, it was the first thing put in and they haven't changed it. But here I can tell you've given some time and some attention to the percussion, which is really good. Good that Wilson picked up on that as well. A lot more kicks. Yeah, I guess the kick could have been double time towards the end, like dun 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 dun, something like that. But neat track overall. Digging it. All right, we're going to push on. Hello, Chris. How are you? Wilson, my friend. Let's hear an ID from Mr. Serrano. Pretty good so far, man. I would bring the trim down a little bit on that that lead when you introduce it. It does come in quite loud into the track. Just reduce the volume a little bit overall. But I'm liking where this is going, brother. I'm liking it. Loving this, Wilson. The snare is a little bit lost in the mix at the moment, but that's all I'm hearing that's like that need to work really. The melody's good, the mix is good, just the snare. Also, you have this the upper melody that's kind of going like dun 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 with a really sort of plucky keyboard. It's there, I can hear it, but it's difficult to hear. So the easiest fix for that is just make it a little bit wider in the mix. Then it'll occupy that different frequency space, and it'll come through a bit better. Yeah, Wilson, nice man. As always, my friend, high quality. Yeah, only a few tiny things, in my opinion, to fix. So when that lead first gets introduced, it's rather sort of loud in comparison to where the song's at, sort of at a sort of a reduction in energy, and then the lead comes in full volume, but then fades away, a little bit confronting for the listener. Yeah, and that sort of that upper melody, the plucky keyboard, just make it a bit wider in the mix, and it'll come through nicely. Cool, man. All right, eMagic, I got you, my friend. Let's check out eMagic and Nabijit Sama. Your Heart. Also a new follower, so a new submitter. So I will follow you back. Let's quickly check out your profile, see if there's things we can improve. You're from India. Awesome. My dream is to perform at a big music festival, especially Tomorrowland. Correct. My friend, if you have any social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok or whatever, add that to your account here. Don't add it in your sort of description. You want to add it where it says links so that they come through as these nice clickable links. Then, for example, I can go, oh, cool, eMagic. I want to write you. I want to DM you on Instagram, but your Instagram isn't here. So is it worth the effort to try and find you on Instagram? Or, so if you have the button there, it's super easy to find you. You can just go, boom, Instagram, click, and then you can just send a DM. Super fun, super fast, super easy, yeah? All right, enough said. Let's have a listen to your track, and let's say welcome digitally. Hello.
I feel like I'm afraid to say how I feel, to know I let you down. 'Cause late nights turn to days, don't wanna let you down. With each breath we give away.
What's up, guys and gals? Hope you're well.
I'm chasing somebody who won't ever ease the pain, but I don't want of your heart. You can have it back if it's only half of your heart. If it's only half of your heart.
This track has some pretty good potential, eMagic. I feel you understand the concept of compression, right? Like side chaining, because I hear it in your vocal, but I'm not hearing it too much in your lead and your chords. So as the track was building up to the drop, it had like a lot of energy, a lot of sort of power. And then when the drop hit, it lacked a little bit of energy, I would say. It lacked a little bit. And I think that's because you haven't given all the correct elements sidechain compression. So some elements are bouncing with the track, like your vocal is getting sort of compressed, so it bounces with the track. But yeah, your lead and I think your chords as well, like the dun, dun, the sustain chords, aren't really compressed, so they're not bouncing with the rest of the track. So they stay constant, and the kick is trying to bounce the track by itself, and it's losing a little bit of its power. But it's a very, very easy fix. So I recommend you do that for this track and all future tracks, so you sort of you maintain that energy you've created from the build up. Cool. Slap the bass.
Feel like I'm afraid to say how I feel, to know I let you down. 'Cause late nights turn to days, don't wanna let you down. Each breath we give away, it'll never be the same. I'm chasing somebody who won't ever ease the pain, but I don't want half of your heart, heart, heart. You can have it back if it's only half of your heart.
Yeah. Sorry. I muted because I was eating a Kit Kat. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Yeah. So eMagic, I was saying that I agree with the guys above. They mentioned that your bass line needs a little bit more layering to it. I agree. You can easily just duplicate the bass line you have, and if you want to create a new layer to the bass line, you can, like with a different sort of plug-in sound. Or you can simply duplicate the bass line you have, click on the MIDI clip, and shift everything down 1 octave. What that will do is that will then make your bass line occupy like the lower frequency spectrums of your track, and it'll give you that sort of thicker bass line that we all want to hear in this track. Also, when you started these vocal chops, hang on, where was it? Yeah, you're instantly going to the vocal chops that are sort of like, I call it the chipmunk range. So I feel like if you had them down an octave where it's like, I think it would fit the track a bit better. Definitely for the first rotation of the first maybe 8 bars of those vocal chops, definitely have it shifted down an octave. And then as the track progresses, so when it gets to this part, where is it? This bit, it's sort of, you introduce this new lead. You could have the up registry vocal chops happening in there, if you wanted to. But yeah, overall, nice little track, really, really good. And So far, so good. Let's continue, my lovely humans. All right, complaint. Past that Dutch rework. Let's have a listen, shall we? Nice groove there, bro. That's nice, man. It's for yourself. This is a sort of a mainstream sort of house track. It's very far from what you normally produce. So really nice. Really dig the groove on this, brother. I think the overall track is like perfect in terms of sound design, of song structure. The overall sort of sound is a little bit like dull. Like it needs more like saturation, a bit more brightness in the track. So, yeah, it's tough with this one. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, but good little groover there. Let's see, funky, nice. I'm back. I got nothing for this. I'm too far into the. Yeah. It was the track was quite hypnotic in a good way. So yeah, neat little track. Critison. All right, let's continue. I'm serious with the track title. By the way, the track name is Triple It Up. Okay. The track name actually says No One Is Better Than Me. So let's have a listen. Critison, see how we go. Also, 5 minutes and 31 seconds. Just giving you a warning, I will skip through it a little bit, my friend, just to speed up the live stream for others. Gritterson, not bad, my friend. If you want to take this track to the next level, introduce or incorporate some pitch bending. Pitch bending. So, yeah, that's another really fun process to use with your samples. So, for example, right near the end there, you maintain the synth where it was just going wow, 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 wow. But if you pitch bent it up, it could have built up with the track and released with the sort of the breakdown of the track. So you could pitch bend wow, 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 wow. You know? Very fun skill to play around with. So let's continue. I will skip a bit. It's a pretty cool fusion of like hardstyle and dubstep sounds you got going on here, Critterson. So nice work there. Yeah, nice, man. The first sort of strong synth you bring in reminds me a lot of DEMOS from like 2010, that sort of era, golden era of EDM music. All right, Aerotrix, we are going to hear from you. Cool. It's not EDM. I've tried something with orchestral elements and made this inspired by Alan Walker. Fake a Smile. Cool. Let's have a listen. Unstable type. Here we go. Eventually. Google never plays nice with me. Maybe the track has been deleted. Let me just refresh Aerotrix and see. Google Drive, unstable type. Let's have a listen. I'm not having much luck. I will see if I can download the track. Got you, bro. Nice track. It's sort of between like lo-fi, hip-hop, chill house. Cool little fusion here. Need some vocals. Hey yo, as I walk through the valley of a shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize what's left. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Yeah, sorry, I just clicked off the file. Look, let me give you some advice straight away. The overall mix of the track is a little quiet, which can be fixed sort of later on. The elements you have in the track, I'm just going to go back to it. Downloads. Let's hear the ending. Yeah, because what you have here is a good balance between like chill beats and melodic elements. And one piece of advice I would give you, which is from a good friend of mine, Diego, is don't overcomplicate your melody too much. So make sure that the melody you create, or like the lead loop, make sure there's not too many notes in it, because you want people to be able to say, like, they're going to school, they sit on the bus next to their friend, and they go, "Oh, have you heard that new song from Aerotrix?" They'll be like, "No, how does it go like?" And you go like, "Oh, it goes like dan 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 dan," and you like make off this really long melodic pattern. They'll be like, "Oh, okay, I don't know it." But if you make your melodies shorter and a little bit more memorable, let's say, then people are more likely to, I don't know, be able to repeat your track vocally or verbally to someone else. And that really helps with like gaining popularity and gaining momentum with your tracks. So that's just a really small sort of tip for everyone. It applies only a little bit to this track, because I enjoyed this track a lot. It was a really, really smooth beat, and just throughout the track, it maintained its energy. And then I would say in the final third of the track, it sort of came alive a lot more. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. And, yeah, cool little track. So, yeah, I hope that helps. I enjoyed the sort of sound design as well. It sounded like every element of your track fit together quite nicely. Yeah, but that speed of music. I know that you said it's not like an EDM track, but that speed of track for me, it sort of sits in the nowhere zone, let's say. So you can't really play that style of music as a DJ, because no one will dance to it because it's a little bit slow. If you were studying and you had that track in the background, you could listen to it, definitely the first 2/3, but then the final third is a bit too big and a bit too euphoric for like the study space. So my brain is thinking, where does this track fit in my daily life, if that makes sense? Yeah, neat track. Keep sending in your music, Aerotrix. I read you are previously Sync, so yeah, change your name. Why not? Teddy Dog, we are on to you. I hope you enjoy this Future House, Steve. I hope I do too. Let's have a listen.
You don't scare me, but you should fear me. The sun is setting, don't trust your hearing. You made a monster, I'm your imposter. Go ahead and wander, but don't trust the water. Suffocating, devastating, enervating, concentrating, captivating, aggravating, calculating.
What's up, Addy Musics, my friend? All right, this is good. This bass line is good, but just the vocal is so out of key. It hurts in a lot of spots. The sort of vocal. Sometimes you try to harmonize the vocal, and it's blah. It's my ears are confused in some spaces. Let's say that. Um, but yeah, the bass line slaps hard. So let's keep going.
You don't scare me, but you should fear me. The sun is setting, don't trust your hearing. You made a monster, I'm your imposter. Go ahead and wander, but don't trust the water. Suffocating, devastating, enervating, concentrating, captivating, aggravating, calculating.
There's really good vocal processing here. You got good effects on the vocal. Just the sometimes when you harmonize the vocal, it's hitting the wrong notes. But let's keep going because this bass line is worth it. Nice, and we're rocking the outro now. Nice. I love the bass line. I dislike the vocal harmony. So yeah, nice track, man. The bass line, the break is good for me. Yeah. Okay, Chris Shelley, ID. Hello. First time singing a track. I've been producing electronic music for about 8 months now. Welcome to the world of music production. I'm reasonably happy with this track, although I believe there is a lot that could be improved upon. I do have a bad habit of going into a track and just being too picky, and before you know it, I've rewrote the whole track. Lol. Yeah, Chris, welcome to the dilemma of music production. The beauty and the curse of music production is there is no correct formula for making a track. Music is subjective. I'm going to give you a follow. I'm going to check out your profile as well. Yeah, so something that sounds amazing to me might sound horrible to you, Chris Shelley, or something that you create that sounds terrible to me might get put on streaming services and you have 1 million streams. That's the beauty of music. It's subjective. Same with art. Music technically is an art. So too are paintings on a wall in a museum. Someone might throw a bucket of paint at a canvas and it sells for 10 million euros. Or a child throws a bucket of paint at a canvas and the mother screams at it because it's made a mess, you know. Chris Shelley, my friend, please add some more details. So you have a section here where there should be some information. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What other artists inspired you to become a music producer? Who are your favorite music producers? What are your favorite songs on the radio? You know, things like that. Definitely add your social media links because we all want to connect with you. So make sure you make them nice and clickable like these ones here. Super easy to do, doesn't take too long. Chris Shelley, let's have a listen. Nice. Got another trance god in the making. Chris, really nice, my friend, for being only 8 months into music production. You should be like very proud of yourself. This is a very nice, nicely created track. We have a little melodic breakdown here, Chris. Melodies, right? Melodies is what makes a song memorable. So at the moment you have a trance track, right? And all I can remember at the moment is that thing. We need in songs to create a cool melody that people remember and it like gets stuck in their brain like on a loop. So I recommend, Mr. Chris Shelley, that you go and you listen to a very talented producer who is also known as the Vice Captain, and it is the one and only Wilson Serrano. So Wilson is a trance producer like yourself, I see. What Wilson has and what you have is you have all the perfect bass layers of a track. So think of your track as a house, right? What you have built, you've built the floor, which is the foundation. You've built the walls. Now all you're missing is like the really nice shiny roof that sits on top, right? And this shiny roof is like the melody. It's the main thing that people whistle or that people go. It's the thing that they remember. So this isn't a bad thing, but what I'm saying for your track is there's no melody that I'm remembering at the moment. And it doesn't matter because it's just a work in progress, this track. So you can definitely add another melody on top because remember, you've already built the foundation and the walls. You still have space to build that nice shiny roof. So think of a melody idea and add it into this track and it'll be sounding really good. Let's continue. Yep. So, what I was saying there, Chris, when I excellently muted myself, was you need to add a melody somewhere. So you have the space, right? Let's go. So I feel like what you've created is the percussion, the kick, the bass line, and the chords, and you have some arpeggiators, but you don't have that main melody yet. So it's very easy to to add, and you have a really nice track, Chris. Nice track, Chris. Yep. Add a melody and you're good as gold. All right, Mr. Tapia. Hope you are well, my friend. Kill it now. Original mix. How violent. All right, let's have a listen. Love how wide that reverb is.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground. Tell me who they killing now.
Tell me who they killing now.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground. Tell me who they killing now.
Tell me who they killing now.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground. Tell me who they killing now.
Tell me who they killing now.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground. Tell me who they killing now.
Tell me who they killing now.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground. Tell me who they killing now. Tell me who they killing now.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground. Tell me who they killing now. Tell me who they killing now.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground. Tell me who they killing now.
Tell me who they killing now.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground. Tell me who they killing now.
Tell me who they killing now.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground. Tell me who they killing now.
Tell me who they killing now.
Dangerous, no, I don't back down. Leave your heart laying on the ground. Tell me who they killing now.
Tell me who they killing now.
Chris, brother, man. Pretty sure was this one of the demos you sent in maybe a month or two ago? Really, this I said it then and I'll say it now, bro. This track has so much potential. Yeah, look, what Sublux is saying is true. If it's a splice vocal, I would get rid of it. I would also get rid of like you have this really you have this sort of keyboard that just plays like ding, 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 something like that. I feel it doesn't add to the track at all. If anything, it sounds too simplistic for the rest of the track. The rest of the track is quite complicated, choppy, and it has really high energy and really good swing. And that sort of that piano, this piano, for me, that basic piano in the upper registry, it's too basic for the track. It's not gelling with the rest of the action, in my opinion. So, bro, this is the thing. Some people love it, some people hate it. On my personal opinion is it doesn't fit the energy of the track. It's a little too chill for the track, a little too relaxed for the track, and we've just gone through hell. You know, we're talking about being killed and all this violence and stuff, and then you have this nice pretty piano like, Chris, bro, let's find a good vocal for it or something, or just self-record it, brother, and pitch it down. If you have any vocals in mind, let me know. I can poorly sing them into my microphone and give them effects for you. Chris, man, that track's going places. Really nice. Kazillo, my friend, it looks like you've deleted this track, so we're going to skip you. Vikash Molman, Heartbeat 2022. I'm pretty sure I listened to this yesterday on the Lifted Global demo drop. Speaking of Lifted Global, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to have like really good mixing and mastering of your tracks, like getting them professionally mixed and mastered by professional engineers, definitely speak to Lifted Global. There you go. So liftedglobal.com/mastering if you want to try out the guys at Lifted. I've had 2 of my last 3 tracks mixed and mastered by Lifted. And honestly, they do a pretty good job for a pretty good price. So, yeah, let's keep going. Vikash Molman, Heartbeat. Let's have a listen. Don't make a sound. I know you're watching. You're watching. All the commotion. So, because this track's 7 minutes long, I will skip through it a little bit, so forgive me, Vikash. One thing I picked up on listening to it again today is what you are doing with your lead sound is you're sort of... I like what you've done, because what you've done is you haven't created a melody as sorts, like your notes aren't creating a melodic pattern, but the way they are placed on the piano roll creates a rhythm. So if you can combine those two, where you have a nice melody, which you already have, of how your notes are played on the piano roll, if you can combine that with an actual melody of notes with your lead, I think you'll have a really nice track here. Sound design overall, I feel like I mentioned this yesterday, the sounds that are added to this track sound a little generic for my ears, but I listen to a lot of music for cash, so I'm pretty harsh with this. So go into all your presets or the sounds you've created and just tweak some things so they sound a little bit crazier, a little bit different. Yeah, but overall, good layering of sounds as the track progresses. There's newer sounds being introduced, and that's what you have to do to keep a track interesting. So let's keep going. You can definitely get more interesting on the melody. That's what I mean. So instead of dun 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 dun, you can be having more notes. Dun 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 ba da 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 dum ba bum ba bum ba da 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 dum. I hope you get what I mean. Oh yeah, we've heard this track. 7 minutes of goodness. Yeah, I would just say make your melody a little bit more complex. And just combine it with the melodic progression you already have. The intonation of the notes where they're placed on the piano roll are very good. Creates good rhythm, good swing. Now just give it a melody, yeah? Right. Take control. Let's have a listen.
I want to take control of. I want to take control of you, of you.
Nice. I'm glad on the second rotation of your drop melody that you made it a bit more interesting, because it was kind of like dun 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 dun, and then you switch it up dun 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 dun, like you gave it a few more notes in there, which definitely made the melody a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable. So nice progression through the track there. Really good. I was surprised at how sort of deep and wide that bass line is, but still like razor sharp. Really nice sound. I really like the bass line on this one.
You broke me so many times you can't even. And now you want me to take control of you. 'Cause it seems like you can't let go of me. And now you want me to take control of you.
Oh yeah, and just something here has gone out of key. It sounds like the sub bass has drifted out of key from the rest of the thing. I did hear the vocals slightly go out in some parts, but I'm trying to listen through that.
I will take the control of it. Seems like you can't let go. I will take the control of you.
Also, how this is going, dun 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 dun. You could definitely give it way more swing by having some notes land just before the beat and just after the beat. Dun 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 dun. Sort of like what's the song? But I know that I'll be better when you're gone. Who's that? Brooks? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I think it's Better When You're Gone. I hope you guys know the track. Better When You're Gone. I think it's Brooks and Mesto, maybe. But right, go listen to that melody, especially in the drop, and it's very similar sound to You, except the lead has more swing to it. Just focus on their note placement, and maybe you can adjust some of your notes so that it gives it a bit more swing. Oh yeah, it does. Nice track, man. Really nice. I feel that just some of the note placements on your main melody, once you swing that up a bit, it'll be a really, really strong track. All right, we're getting to the end. Oh my God. It's just me, Emily Heathers, but on a different account. I actually don't remember you. Okay, I got no idea who this is. I'm starting high school, going to 9th grade. Okay. No idea who that is. Subluxa, Awake version 7. Let's have a listen. All right, this track is interesting, right? You have these really melodic parts that are sort of long sustained chords, and then you have this really fast melody, which, I mean, it's sort of two worlds colliding in a sense. You have these long euphoric melodic chords, and then this really fast melody. So just trying to work out like if it gels together well enough, or whether there's some other idea we can come up with to make it more amazing. I did it again. Sorry. The reason I keep muting, guys, is I'm coughing constantly. So I got COVID at like the start of February, and I'm still recovering. So to answer your question from a few minutes ago, Addy Musics, I am working on a track with Acrobass or Architect, however long you guys have been with the stream. But yeah, we've been working on that since November, and I laid down a vocal in December. I then tuned the vocal, and I wasn't happy with it, and I wanted to re-record it. And yeah, then I got COVID, and I still my voice isn't back to normal yet, so I can't sing it. So I basically sent him back the stems with my terrible vocal, and we're going to get a vocalist to sing the vocal for us because I'm in no state to sing. But yeah, enough about me. Subluxer, yeah, as I was saying, I feel like you have these really nice melodic chords and bass line happening sort of as the body of your track, but the lead is too fast and too violent for what you've already created. You've created this really smooth flowing track, and then you have this melody coming over the top like, so slow the melody down, or sort of delete the melody you have and create another melody, and see what happens, my friend. What I like to do, so Subluxer, this is a problem I have with vocal melodies. I find it really hard to create a vocal melody, especially when I've already created a track with chords. So what I do is I will set up like a vocal track in my music production software. I'll then put headphones on and I'll listen to the track. And what I will do is I will whistle into my laptop and record my whistling, right? And I'll just whistle any melody. And then when I've finished that sort of section, I'll end the recording. Then I will mute that recording that I've done, and I'll create another recording. So then I'm basically recording a new melody. Then I will pause it. I will then mute that second melody, and I will create a third melody. And I'll basically do that for 6 times. I normally do it for 6 times. Then what happens is through those 6 takes or those 6 recordings, you have eventually worked out a melody for your vocal, or in this case, you could do that same trick for your lead. And then, yeah, you have a little lead that goes with your song. So I hope that little tactic helps you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between, we have reached the end of our little live stream. I just made a poem, and I bet you didn't even know it. All right, so we just listened to, oh, I didn't add your little URL there, Subluxer. So we just listened to 11 tracks. So, hey Siri, can you pick a random number between 1 and 11, please? Oh, no, we can't. Hey Siri, can you pick a random number between 1 and 11, please?
A random number between 1 and 11 is 5.
5. Well, there we go. Critison, my friend, you are Artist of the Week. I'll give you a shout out on my socials. And then that's it. See you guys next week. Ciao, ciao. And if you're new to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, go join the Discord server. It's free to join. The link's in the chat. It's above my head. If you're watching back on YouTube, it'll be below or to the side. Depends how you framed your screen. All right. Ciao, ciao. I'm out of here. See you.